Sports Video Group's Jason Dachman, and we are at the SVG Summit. This year's SVG Summit is title sponsored by Quantum, and I am here with two of the executive team from Quantum, Jamie Lerner, CEO, and Eric Bassier. Really appreciate you guys taking some time and joining us here.
Absolutely, thanks for having us. We're excited to be here and be the title sponsor. It's amazing turnout, so thanks for having us.
Well, Jamie, you made the opening comments today, and you welcomed everyone here, and we really appreciate that. And I'm curious, you're about 6 months in after joining as CEO. Tell us a little bit about some of the things that you've learned about our little niche of the world in sports and the media and entertainment sector at large.
Yeah, I mean, I've been stunned by the sheer deployments that Quantum has. I mean, it is almost impossible to go 24 hours without interacting with Quantum, whether it's the morning news, whether it's sporting events. You know, what has been pretty amazing is seeing how, whether it is World Cup soccer, the Olympics, the biggest sports teams in America, esports, action sports, Quantum is at the foundation of most of the production and play out of those events. And you know, what we've been talking a lot about internally is just how we're finding that, you know, the quantum core technology is literally woven into the fabric of our society. And it's just been amazing to have that experience, and I think it's been the best 6 months of my career, so I'm pumped to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you here. Eric, I'm curious, you deal with customers day to day all the time in our business in sports. So what are they excited about right now? Whether it's a sector like esports, whether it's a specific technology, what are people asking for from Quantum right now?
Well, yesterday, we sat on a panel talking about NVMe. I think there's a lot of excitement about that technology. I think a lot of our customers in this space, in some ways similar to just broadcast and post in Hollywood, we're dealing with higher resolution formats, 4K, 8K, how to kind of manage that. And this constant drive to try to, shorten time to production and, monetize content more quickly. That's something that's a little bit unique in this industry. And, we think some of, NVMe and some of these newer technologies are going to help with that. I think the third thing that is just a really, a lot of buzz at this show and something a lot of people are talking about is, artificial intelligence,
right.
How to kind of, start to get more value out of all this rich data and metadata that this industry is sitting on. I think, Jamie will talk a little bit more about that in terms of where we're going next, but it's been an exciting show, and it's just always really cool to meet some of our customers that are here. It's probably my favorite industry that we play a part in. So,
well, it's a fun industry, let's be honest. It's live sports. It doesn't get much more fun. So that's what's happening today, and you hinted at it, but I'm curious, as we get into this machine learning world and this AI world, what do you guys see coming next? What are the services that you're trying to say, okay, everyone knows what Quantum offers, but we can also offer this to really let you leverage your content and monetize it eventually?
Right. I mean, we've been putting a lot of thought into what does a modern video infrastructure look like? And how do we build a set of stair steps to get there? And in our conversations with our customers, what they're asking us for is more dynamic environments that they can purpose build. And what they're really asking for us technically is, can you virtualize the whole infrastructure? So we can move it to the cloud, move it to premise, use different forms of equipment. So getting that core foundation that is much more flexible in how it's deployed versus just hardware boxes, they're really asking for video editing and environments that are virtualized. Second thing that we're hearing a lot about is we need to go faster and we want to spend less money on fiber optic infrastructure. And pulling fiber optic infrastructure to every single editor is just extremely expensive. So what that is translating to in terms of our products is NVMe products that are supported over RDMA, so
right.
Ethernet infrastructures, so we can get high speed with low cost networking. And then finally, a lot of the sports teams we're talking to are saying, well, it's great that you help us with the video of producing the event, but what about all the video that comes from the venue?
Everywhere else.
Yeah, what about all the surveillance video? Why can't you capture that well? Why can't you work with VMS makers and do that? So we're actually coming out with a set of hyper-converged video surveillance products, and we're working with the world's largest sports franchises right now on new stadium builds and surveillance updates. And finally, both for production video and surveillance video, we're doing a lot of work in and around analytics.
Sure.
Right? The ability to do quality assurance of video through analytics. The ability to go out and search through archives and find a specific pitch or a specific play or a specific corner on a motorsports track. We want the ability to find that through an analytic versus people scrolling through video and searching by hand. So that's really where we're going. I think we're going to have probably the biggest run of new product introductions we probably had in 10 years. And we just started that run with our in-vehicle products and moving into surveillance, NVMe, hyperconverged, and beyond. So it's going to be a fun couple months for us.
Cool. A lot on the horizon for Quantum. We really appreciate you guys taking the time to join us. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And stay tuned for more reports from the SVG Summit at sportsvideo.org, and also check out our in-depth Q&A with Jamie on the website.